Shea's return, that was kind of out of nowhere. Can you just kind of briefly talk about it, or?
Yeah, he's back in school, and I contemplated him for about a week or so whether we, wanted to bring him back. And he had a real strong interest in wanting to play this year. Good little ball handler. He can come in and give Khalil a rest. He knows his roles to come in a couple minutes in the first half, maybe a couple minutes in the second half, and if we're getting a lot of pressure, he can come in and just help relieve it for sure. And you saw that yourself that he can do that. He's a good little ball handler, smart little player. And he just needs some game experience for us. So, we're looking for maybe four to 9 or 10 minutes every game, so to speak. So if you can give us that, it's a plus.
If you get back to Shea McCoy, that was the Shea McCoy of like 2013 before everything happened. Obviously, would you be willing to give more minutes as it goes on if he progresses well, or is it kind of a case by a day by day thing? Or?
He's a point guard, and that's Khalil's spot for sure. So it's just a matter of. Seeing what our needs are from game to game, and time to time, obviously during the game. So we'll just try to play it by ear is what it boils down to.
4 players in double digits. Your team shot over 50%. Talk about your offensive production in this game. Your second win in a row after the big win against York.
Very pleased, obviously, with the outcome of the game. Shooting over 50% is a really good thing. We shot like 53%. Only missed 27 shots. We've had some conversations this year after games where we missed 40 shots. And shooting's been a big part of what we've been doing during this intercession time period. And we got one more day of practice before we go back to classes. But it's just been a big part of what we're trying to do. And our shooting percentage has gone up significantly. And one of the things that's really key, I think, is Dave Solano's just been shooting so well from the 3-point range. We put him on their best outside shooter. Brian Kruger was actually number 1 in percentage in the league prior to the night's game, and I think Solano going 4 for 5 has got to move up ahead of him percentage-wise on the year. So, and David's like the number 1 in the league of made 3-point shots. So, we're pleased with how we're playing for the most part. Defensively, I wasn't happy with our defense in the second half at all. We gave up 24, I don't know what it was, ended up giving up 48, 49 points in the second half. Way too many points. Gave them way too many open looks. And I said at halftime that I think they were 0 for 6, 0 for 7 from the 3-point range. We knew that wasn't going to continue. We knew that they were going to start making some. I really thought that Matina and Kruger would be the guys that we have to key on. And then, they bring the kid Dan Schulman in the game, and Dan had only been to the free throw line like 4 or 5 times the whole year. So we knew that he's a catch and shoot guy, and we just gotta have more of a killer instinct, so to speak. You get a team down 15, 18 points, you got to build on it. You can't let them come back, and I've got concerns that maybe we're going to let them back in there and have a serious run towards the end of the game. I watched our game against CSI that played last week, and CSI missed 4 critical free throws in the last minute, and Kruger hits a shot at the buzzer to win it. And I was just getting very concerned that it might come down to something like that again. But fortunately, the ball bounced our way a few times, and we made some free throws down the stretch. So I'm pleased with the win.
You had back-to-back solid performances in the last 2 games, both which wins. And now you take on Lehman, one in a day game, which is the first day game you guys have had since not even the Muhlenberg tournament, if that.
St. Joe's.
St. Joe's. So you haven't had a day game in a while. How big is tonight's performance? Especially with not really a quick turnaround, but kind of a quick turnaround.
We got practice tomorrow, practice Friday, so it's just that's normal turnaround. And we normally practice at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so 3 o'clock game on Saturday is should not have any significance to us whatsoever. So just got to come ready to play. We got to get into the nut-cracking stage of the season where you got to come out and play your best. We're 6-5 in the league with 5 league games to go, and just every game is critical for us. So just trying to move up a couple notches before the season's over. So if we get a first round bye, that would be fantastic. But I'm just happy with the individual win, and now it's put all our thoughts and emphasis on getting ready for Lehman.
Speaking of the last 5 games left, 5 league games left. You have 6 games. You have against the USMMA. No Ram in the lineup or on the bench tonight. Injured or?
No, he was here in the stands watching us. I got to talk to Ram tomorrow. He's just basically some things going on at home that I can't really dwell on or anything like that. So I'm just going to try to talk to him at some point here the next day or so, and hopefully get him back with us right away. So.
Your first game back. It's been 2 years. You know, how you feel after returning?
I feel good, man, just to get a win. Actually, back to be back on the court. I'm happy to be back. I feel good to be back.
Talk about the team now compared to when you were here in 2013. Obviously, it's a much different dynamic. What was it like being on the court with those guys and just as far as chemistry and all that stuff's concerned?
This team is a little more team oriented, and I like the attitude that they got. It's like a real good team concept. When I was here, we had a lot of good players, but everybody was playing for themselves. We was all playing for stats and trying to do it. But here, the team understand like one game you might have the best game, but somebody else might have. So everybody built into the team concept here.
Obviously, big win tonight, especially going into Lehman. Just talk about back-to-back. Well, you guys had back-to-back solid performances. Just talk about the momentum you guys have going into Saturday now.
It's definitely a big boost for us. You know, back-to-back wins, conference wins is definitely a good thing going forward, and we basically got a lot of conference games coming up. So just the momentum is just increasing from here on because we're playing better defense-wise. We still got to work on, but offense is definitely keeping us there. So we just got to work on our defense, and then it's just going to keep going up from there.
13 points in the game. Talk about your performance in this one. You had the big dunk, and you know you've been having solid performances, you know, consistently so far this season.
I'm pretty content. You know, I could always play better. You know, as long as we get the win, that's the most important thing with the team. But playing wise, you know, I just gotta make sure I do my part during the game, make sure I'm effective inside and out, defense and offense, and make sure I can help carry the team to the win.
Do you guys feel any pressure having? I mean, you guys have like 5 league games after the last 6. Majority on the road. Do you guys any feel pressure to actually really finish out on a very solid note?
Honestly, we have been playing a lot better on the road, so our confidence is definitely there. Like we actually like playing on the road, surprisingly. So going in for the rest of the conference games away, especially with it was a bunch of chippy games that we lost with these teams. So going to their gym for the rest of the conference, the rest of the season is really big for us, and it's really just boosting our confidence even more because we're just playing better.
The team's performance in your second straight win, you guys beat York, guys come to Hunter, beat Hunter. Talk about, you know, team morale, you know, what the team is thinking right now.
Well, you know, in the locker room right now, we've got a lot of confidence. You know, coming off these 2 back-to-back wins, these are huge for us and our momentum. We've had a big game coming up over at Lehman on Saturday, and, you know, we came real close to beating them last time. So, you know, for us to get these 2 wins and get our momentum, it's going to be real good for us.
You guys, you talk about the game against Lehman on Saturday and how last time, I believe you guys lost by, 1 point. What are you guys going to do to make sure, because in these last couple of games, you know, it hasn't been close, but the other team has fought their way back into it, but you guys have been able to hold them off. Talk about what you're going to do against Lehman, a better team, higher in the conference than both York and Hunter. What you're going to do to make sure that you guys can hold them off in case you guys jump out in front early.
It just comes down to defense. You know, our coaches, they stress defense to us every day in practice. You know, we've got to play the first half like we do the second half and vice versa. We've got to buckle down on defense. We got to make sure, you know, we're getting good shots in our offense, and, you know, just make sure that we're being selfless with the basketball.